Alright, morning. So I'm heading over there now. I'm heading over to the double trouble job real quick. It's that job that had 2 leaking units, basically both completely flat, both in the same house. I'm heading over there now to do the evaporator coil, and there was a HEPA pressure switch line that was leaking on a Rheem system. So I'm heading over there now to do those repairs. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll see how it goes. Alright, welcome back. So yeah, I'm about to replace the coil in this unit that I diagnosed, I think it was last week. So the coil, and then there was a leak on the actual cap tube on the discharge line. So we're going to go ahead and repair that real quick today and get these things fired up. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Got this stuff all over. I don't know why people just don't use silicone for this stuff. No offense if you use this stuff, but I don't know. I guess it's easier to get up in silicone, so yeah, it can be reused. That's a positive. So I like to keep these on my little TP3 bag. Cut whatever PVC I need to cut. Let's see here. Okay. Still screwed. Okay. This thing was completely flat when I checked it, so but I'll just release it here. There we go. I'll grab my cutters real quick. Torches. Cuts right there. I'm a fan of cleaning the pipe first. What that does, it gives you a nice, it just makes it easier to, it's easier to clean this way. Oh, you don't have to worry about getting any debris or anything in the pipe after you cut it. Okay, that's what we'll do here. There's the cut. Perfect. Okay. Let's just go ahead and cover up the lines with some electrical tape. Just to keep general debris out of there. Not to be crazy. I also keep these plugs on me.
Just go in there and get the debris out. Hopefully this isn't screwed in or anything. It should slide right out. Okay. She slides right out. Gorgeous. Tip for you guys how this was installed here. You really should be removing this horizontal drain pan when it's installed in the vertical application here, like such. But just give you a little bit more better circulation, and you don't have to take my word for it. It says it right here. Upflow, remove horizontal drain pan for optimal performance. So, something to keep in mind. All aluminum. Should be good. Hopefully. Much lighter, I'll tell you that for a fact. Okay. See what the pressure is looking like. Sometimes there's a filter in here, so I always like to take this suction side off first, release the nitrogen. Pop that on for a second just to put this back on. Another thing, I like to wait till I've got the coil in place and everything before I release nitrogen, just that way I know it was perfectly, you know, only thing I did was braze. I didn't do any damage or anything in the process of moving it from point A to B. Secondary. Put those in place. Braze this in first. Perfect union. Like to fully saturate my heat rag here. Get very well saturated. Here we go. I'm thinking up, like such. Be matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this as well with some wet rags. TXV sensing bulb wrapped up very well. And take out your second plug here. Just release any pressure. Okay. One thing I hate about this bag a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, it just doesn't stand up. Just give and take. Give and take. What we're gonna do, pressure compensated leak test. So 164s are starting. Let's see what we get. About 10 minutes or so. While that's doing that, we're gonna go grab our other bags. Try to make the patch from that other system. Alrighty. Live. Still 164. Looking good. I'll tighten this up just because. Should be nice and easy to get to. You can visibly see that leak, huh? Clean that area off. Not small enough to where you can really just dab over it. Some solder. With a nice rough surface to work with. Would be good. Nice clean rough surface. I'm probably going to go ahead and pull vacuum on that. We haven't lost any pressure whatsoever. Probably going to go ahead and get our vacuum started on that. And that way when we're working on this, yeah, we can have our vacuum rocking. Like I said, I'm pretty much done with the primitive days of using you know, gauges, manifolds to pull vacuum. It just doesn't work. It works when they're new. Give it a year or something and they'll be leaky, man. Unnecessarily leaky. That's just the way it is, man. I used to think the same thing about a lot of guys, and they were saying, you know, I watch videos, Brian Orr, Jim Berkman and those guys, and they'd just be saying how inferior the gauges are to use for pull vacuum. And it's a truth. It's not ideal, and it's not even about, you know, trying to be. It's just, it saves you time, man. It saves a whole lot of time to just do it right. These hoses aren't that much. I think I paid like $100 for the hose and the Happy-On core remover, so, you know, probably if I could go back, I like the manifolds. They've got their purpose, but I'm probably not even gonna buy any manifolds, you know. Thought they were all-in-one solution. Kind of like that meter, the SE680 I bought. You think you're getting all-in-one, but really you just, it's not quality, you know. It's sad to say, but I'm going to just hit stop on this. We're set up, ready to pull back. Let's get my vacuum. I like to go to the very last second. Trusty vacuum gauge. 630 seconds. Pass. We're good. Got this cap here from a gas valve, and it fits the threads perfectly, keeping dirt and debris out of it. Got the core remover here, but then I've just got my mini split adapter on that end just to store it. So, pretty cool. O-rings look good still, and I like to go ahead and oil up the O-rings anytime I'm doing vacuum. Put some oil, just a little bit, just get the best seal possible. Make sure you just don't get so much oil up in there, but alright, that's good there. Good and tight. Always make sure you're in a position where you can just shut this thing off too. Don't want to get caught up like I am now. I'll be able to shut it off. Dang it. Okay. Perfect. Shouldn't take me a quick second to do this. Blue core. See where we're at. While it's holding pressure, I'll go ahead and add charge to that system. Pressure compensated leak test once again. Probably go ahead and put a nice high pressure on this. At least we'll know on the vacuum side will be good. The vacuum pulls down. It looks good. What our vacuum is looking like. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, we got it at about 410 microns. Pretty satisfied with that. Let it sit 10 minutes. See how it works out. So I'm locked in at 410 microns. So I'm going to add 6 pounds, 11 ounces. So basically about 7 pounds. Always want to purge. Some gas. You don't have to purge with the liquid. So she's zeroed. Just gonna purge with the liquid. Screw it. There it is. I always like to add charge before I go trying to add any serrated cores or anything like that. 430, we're still holding solid. Let's go ahead and let her loose. 7 pounds. So that's charging up. Let me go ahead and get this thing. Ready for vac. I have to take my gloves off for this one. Good go. Test it. Perfect. So we got 3 pounds, 10 ounces in it. Okay. 3 pounds, 10 ounces. Put this thing on back real quick. Much better. That's already at 400 microns. It's crazy. I love this thing. I'd say the second one's good to go at 270 microns. I'm going to block that off and let the charge go. And this is why you always want to do your checks here. As you can see, it's on heat mode, it's running in heat mode. Take a look at our pressures here. I got my low pressure probe on the actual vapor line, not this true suction. So, on the high pressure vapor line. So, essentially this thing is in cooling mode right now. Oh yeah, that's cold air there. So yeah, it's a Rheem unit, so this is going to be power on to the reversing valve on heat. So let me see what we've got here. So you've got, yeah, good thing it's wired. Oh, so what we're gonna go ahead and do now is take a look at our settings. What's our equipment here? All right. Heat pump, auxiliary heating. Heat type. Nope. What type of heating do you have? It's not radiators. It's forced air. Heat pump. Does your heat pump use O wire? So it's going to be B. So as you can see, the pressure's looking good after I got that reversing valve switched over. Everything's good to go. So yeah, I'd say all in all, this job went pretty well. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.